It's been a hell of a month. Welcome back, everybody. High off the glass. New, what the hell, this mouse he got? Oh, I don't like this mouse. Jesus, Justin's mouse sucks. August. Oh, shit. What the fuck? I didn't? Been on, Star. What you talking about? Huh? I hit it. What you talking about? Oh, I thought it was already. I didn't hit that earlier. Man, well, look. This mouse you got is bouncing around every fucking way. This thing sucks. I am low-key rusty. It is August 3rd, 2025. In the year of our Lord. This is ThaGreat. I am back. What up, Joe? Joe's in the building. Joanna from Arizona is in the house. Dude, welcome everybody. My co-host today, I'm so glad this brother was able to make it because I didn't think he was going to be able to. Mr. Josh Price is in the building.
What's the word? What's the word?
He is here. Price Check Podcast. Y'all need to check that out. Check out Price Check. On IG, on your social spaces. My man be doing an amazing podcast. When was the last episode you put out?
We actually been on a 6-month break, bro.
Wow, for real?
So literally the last thing I did 2 videos the last time I dropped. One was hitting on the Luka Doncic, Anthony Davis trade.
Okay.
And then the other was the Super Bowl preview.
So, yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah, but
it's been a little minute.
The folks who enjoy seeing me on High Off the Glass, you'll love to find out that we will be back very soon, and we will have a co-host moving forward. My boy Jewel Meeks is going to join me. If y'all think that I am locked in with football, basketball, and all the other happenings around the sports world, you are going to love Jewel. This is probably the best basketball mind I've ever known.
Oh, my goodness.
So, going to be great. We got a call. We got some tweaks to the graphics. We'll have some different segments and things to incorporate, but it's going to be great. We'll be back this month doing some NFL preview, preseason stuff, and then getting right into the full swing of things for fall, man.
That is awesome, man. I'm so glad that you bringing your show back because you know sports, you talk about it, and you are smart. That's why I have you on High Off the Glass.
Hey, man.
The thing that, of course, man, you young and you smart. The thing that pissed me off, you still ain't had me on Price Check yet.
Hold on, actually, you're one of the only people that has been a guest.
Oh shit, I was on. That was years ago, though. That was years ago,
but
Josh.
you also have to understand, I don't often do guests.
Yeah, that's true.
So
that's true.
You in the history books right now.
Okay.
It's like you and literally like Larry Hughes and Howard Balzer, bro.
Oh
like you,
shit!
Like
wow.
you are in rare company, man.
Wow,
So
I know both people. I know Howard Moore. I work with him at 1380 ESPN Radio. He's kind
shout
of
out to Howard Balzer, man.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm glad he jumped on. You know what? When I think of Howard Balzer, you know who I think of?
Who?
Malcolm Briggs. Because they worked together. They had that show.
Yeah,
on
that's
1380.
crazy. Yeah,
and I was
definitely thinking them in tandem.
Exactly,
right?
right?
Sure.
And bro, can I tell you, I worked. I was a producer for that show.
Damn.
Yeah,
okay.
I was a producer for that joint and an intern first, then a producer. Can I tell you, they both were dicks, but Malcolm was way worse.
Yeah, I can feel that.
Oh
I
my God,
can understand that. Yeah.
Dude, Malcolm Briggs was a racist. This motherfucker black hated his own people. Like, oh my God, Justin, before you dip, can you grab me a wipe out of the cabinet, man? Grab me a wipe, please. It's filthy over here. I got to do something. I have not been here in over 30 days, y'all. I have not been here since June. It is dirty in my spot, but yeah, Malcolm was a piece of shit. At one time, bro, this is a true story. He told me to run to his truck to grab him something. I'm like, okay, go, Mr. Briggs. Okay, yeah, it's no problem. Thank you, sir. What is it? I asked. He tells me to go get it for him. I go get it for him. I come back up. It was I don't know if it was a cigar or a lighter. Or it was some minor stupid shit, but he wanted it for the show. I come back up with it. This dude says, "You didn't leave it unlocked for the homeboys to grab it, did you?" I wanted to call him so many different words. I was just like, you know what? Yeah, fuck you and everything about you. And yeah, shortly after that, he went on that station no more. But yeah, man, This summer has been crazy. I want to know about you. How has your summer been? What have
Hey
you
man,
been up
honestly, I ain't got no
to? For real.
complaints about the summer, man. Summer's been great so far. I got a kindergartner getting ready to start school, which is crazy.
Thank you, Gail. You know I'm trying to
So
talk to you.
that
Oh,
has
Gail's in
been
the house. That's what's up.
shout out to
Nice.
Gail.
Right
We
on.
love when the guests hop in with us,
You
man.
know what I'm
So,
saying? No doubt.
but no, summer's been good, man. We still got a lot to finish out the summer, couple family trips and things like that. But otherwise, man, it's been good, man. Good to have a break too from just the whole content world and that type of shit.
No
too,
doubt,
man.
bro.
So,
Like, keep going.
yeah, but it's just one of those things. Sometimes you just kind of, it's good to be able to take a step back and get a 10,000-foot view of everything, man. So, sports, life, politics, all of that shit. Just
No doubt.
be able to take a step back and breathe a little bit is good.
No doubt, always, man. I took a break from IG, which I needed to do, and I got to say this before we move forward. Got to give props to STL Cannabis Club, which is the proprietor of Cola Lounge over on Cherokee Street here on the south side of St. Louis. Make sure you all check them out. The first ever cannabis lounge here in St. Louis. If you out there, text me back because I need to holler at you. Because I probably need to go over there later today after the show. But cannabis, what is it? That place is outstanding. It was the only spot where you could smoke. Buy green, smoke, play some board games, have fun. It was the only place you could do it. Now you got some copycats. Some came and went in the same time. They grand opening, grand closing real quick. But Cola Lounge is still here, so major shout out to him. And I am happy to announce brand new sponsor. They are sponsoring a specific segment of High Off the Glass, but I'm going to mention them now. Major shout out to my boy Brian, who owns Grow Room over in O'Fallon. You guys need to check that place out. It's on Highway K. Grow Room has any type of. Are you growing tomatoes? Are you growing cannabis? Are you growing onions? Are you growing lettuce? Whatever you need to help your stuff grow better, Brian can help you with it. And Terp Junkie, his Terp Junkie is sponsoring Marijuana Minute, which we will be doing towards the end of the show. So I am very excited about that. You know what I'm saying? Finally got a new sponsor on board. Got to give them some props. Yeah, I mean, thank you. I am hyped.
Look, we love when the extra funds roll in.
Oh my goodness,
the bills paid, man.
It's amazing. It's amazing when you can have that and you have a business that believes in you.
Absolutely.
It wants to partner with you. It's amazing. So make sure you guys check out Terp Junkies. I will explain more about it once we start the Marijuana Minute segment. But that's that. So happy to have them on board. But what is it? Yeah, man, my summer's been crazy. It's been great. What is it? The month of July, I was not on IG. It was great. I was on Twitter. Wish I was on that less. Yeah. But what is it? Went to Chicago with the fam. What is it? July 2nd, July 7th. That whole week was up there. Oh my, bro. Josh, I've been up to the Shy a bunch of times, bro, but I never spent more time up there than I just did. Yeah. And I never had more fun, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It was
especially you can't really beat summertime in Chicago, summertime in New York is two of like the best places to be in America.
Oh my God.
Just crazy, man. Because I got plenty of family in the Shy. Shout out to Chicago, man.
So shout out to the Shy.
I'm
always
up there often,
always.
Man. That's also one of my wife's favorite cities. So any excuse we get to go to Chicago, man, it's always up.
If you live in St. Louis and you don't go to Chicago,
just make the drive.
Yeah, I mean, on a regular basis or a yearly basis, what are you doing with your life? It's 4.5 hours away.
If that, bro.
You know what I mean? If you're pushing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, or if you can catch it before getting into like the rush hour traffic, but you can definitely get through the downtown.
You can. And make sure you leave St. Louis mad early if you want to beat that rush hour, because rush hour in Chicagoland starts early. I mean, bro, like, here's the thing. Went up there, of course, I told the audience this last episode I did in June. Went up there for the Wu concert, of course. Yeah. They played, July 7th at the United. Killed it, you know what I'm saying? They did their thing. What up, Barry? Barry in the house. It was, here's the thing, man. I got to say this, right? Saw them 3 years ago, the 22nd, when they were at, I still call it River, what was it called before?
Riverport?
Riverport, Riverport, the Outdoor, but now was it UMB
Hollywood
Bank?
Amphitheater or something like that?
Yeah. Now it's Hollywood Amphitheater. It's an outdoor venue. They were there on the New York State of Mind tour with Nas. Yeah. Can I tell you, I'm going to say this because I don't give a, look, man, I don't give a shit how old they are or what. I'm like these. I'm like the other people with the Rolling Stones and with the Dead and with I don't give a fuck how old they are. I will still go see their ass.
Absolutely.
But definitely they weren't in shirt. they were not in shirt as they were 3 years ago, my dude. Because like RZA was doing a verse. I forget what song it was, and then he was doing the verse of the song. Then he started doing a verse from a whole nother song. But it was not the song with the beat that was playing.
Hey,
I mean, it was kind of funny, but I was like, damn. And then what is it? And then the thing that really I didn't like, they did Gravel Pit, which is one of my favorite shit. Check out my gravel pit, the misery of it as we go. That's my shit.
Right.
U-God comes out and does his verse. Meth don't do it. Don't do the chorus. Ghost and Ray ain't doing their verse. I'm like,
y'all just out here at this point, man.
Come
y'all
on,
just out here at this point,
come
man.
on. But I'm gonna end with this though. Live band.
Yep.
They had a DJ, of course. I don't know if it was Mathematics, but they had a DJ, of course. Live fucking band that was crushing. Live singers, like just choir. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like just no, they didn't have no choir, but they had this one sister. She's been on one of their albums before. Just octaves she was hitting was ridiculous. I put some of that shit on IG. But man, it was just the show was sick. You know, I met with some brothers in the back. They had this Wu-Tang van. I think one of the cats is cousin, Ghostface's cousin.
Okay.
Got his info from IG. I want to have him on the show. He was really cool. They were selling like Wu-Tang fans and shit. It said Wu-Tang Final Chamber fans, and they were like electric when you turned it on. And like, damn it, I should have brought it in.
Damn.
So you guys can see
Hey,
it.
but way to maximize off your fandom though.
You got to. You know what I'm saying? And bro, real talk, the gear that they had inside was cool, and I got some of that. But shout out to the bootleggers that was out front.
Yeah.
That the shit they had was sick. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm shocked that like because they had a stylish shirt. What is it? One of the dudes, because I went back to him. I left him and then came back to him to spend some money with him, but he ain't had my size. He just gave my lady one, which was dope.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? Props to him.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the love on that. But like that one, and it was like this fucking, it looked like a Chinese emperor type shit. It had like the fucking dragons and shit and all this. It was sick. Not inside. That was not like an official Wu-Tang joint. A couple of other shits they were selling was bootleg shit.
But you know what? That brings up an interesting point though. When you get to like the bootleggers and shit, I feel like they get the space to be a whole lot more creative,
right?
With that type of shit versus like the officially licensed folks. Because honestly, what a lot of that shit turns into is they just putting an album cover on a T-shirt,
right?
Or they putting a picture that we've already seen before, versus like people actually using themes and all that type of shit. So shout out to all the folks, like I said, maximizing off the fandom because that shit is dope to me.
No doubt, and it was good to see because check it. When they came to fucking Riverport, when they came to UMB Bank or Hollywood now, Amphitheater,
whatever number name,
all the names and shit. I know what I've been in St. Louis for a long time. I know what is it? There was none of that. There was no bootleggers out there, which I was shocked by. Like, how is there nobody else selling? And the only merch you could get was Wu-Tang sponsored merch. Now, here's the thing, right? I always want to give my money to Wu first. You know what I mean?
Right.
I want to give my money to RZA, to Wu-Tang members, Ray, Meth, all. I want to give my money to them first. And now, if I see something else that looks dope that somebody else is selling, I'm going to buy it. You know what I mean? But I'm going to spend with y'all first. I'm not going to, like, I'm almost like an artist. Like, I didn't like the fact that cats would, run to get the bootleg copy of the album instead of going, cop the fucking album. Support the artist. You know what I'm saying?
And I mean, honestly, bro, like, you ain't getting that big of a discount, especially back then. See, like, you ain't getting that crazy of a discount. You wouldn't,
bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, support the fucking artist. But, man, the show was sick. Shy was sick. I'm going to tell y'all right now, man, when y'all go up there, I don't give a fuck what race you are, who you are. Hit up the South Side and hit up the Bronzeville neighborhood, man. Major shout out to my lady for finding this Airbnb we stayed at. It was amazing. Here's the thing too, Josh. This was the best part about it, right, bro? It's not a gentrified neighborhood.
Right.
It's an up and coming black neighborhood.
Hell yeah.
And it's a historic neighborhood. So it's like shit when my aunt stay in the in the West End by Washoe, all that shit's been gentrified.
Yeah.
If that shit wasn't that, it just kept how it was because it was a historic neighborhood,
right?
But it was all black. You know what I'm saying? That's how Bronzeville is in the South Side. It is all black. It is mostly black. It is being what is it, updated?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not gentrified.
Yeah.
I love it. You know what I'm saying?
Look, at least they showing love to the South Side of Chicago, unlike how they showing the opposite of that to the North Side of St. Louis. But I guess
preach.
That's a
preach.
different topic for a different time.
We can always jump into that. Don't get me started,
Yeah,
man,
man.
for real. Because all I want to know is like the Spencer lady, you know, the Spencer mayor lady. You did all that crying on TV and all this, and why is it still $18 million that's sitting there, but for that's supposed to go to people that need it, but you're still telling them to go through FEMA again? Like, get denied by FEMA again. You know, you got denied already, right? I get it. I know you got denied already. Do it again.
Yeah.
Do it again. Then maybe we'll pay you.
Continue this circle of insanity.
What the fuck, bro? Like, she is so full of fucking shit.
Oh my God, Carcetti, man. Shout out to her,
bro. Like, dead ass. Like, I can't believe I'm gonna have a straight episode with her, man. Just about her, because I can't stand her at all. But yeah, man. Go hit up the South Side, Bronzeville. Go to Harold's Chicken at number 88. I'm telling you, that's the best one. Go to Harold's Chicken number 88 and go to Dawn, black-owned place. Man, we found this Mexican joint. Can I tell you, it was Mexican-Italian? It was nothing but Mexicans in there making the fierest Italian fucking food I ever had in my goddamn life. And I've been to real Italian restaurants. Bruh, that shit was amazing, bruh.
I've got a lot of questions.
Yup, I know you do. I know you do. Look, man, I used to work at Vito's right across the street from fucking SLU, right?
Yep.
Racist ass Italians that ran that too. They was racist as fuck. But they had Mexicans cooking the food. You just never seen them.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, this goes on in every major city. You're going to see some shit like this. And Vito's that's outside of the hill.
That's the best Italian you're going to get.
You know what I'm saying? That's a real Italian joint. You know what I'm saying? And the grandmother, shout out to her, because the grandmother in there was always nice to me. Yeah. She was hella cool. You know what I'm saying? The brothers was decent, you know what I'm saying? But, that you don't use that N-word. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's just like, I just don't like the fact. But the place was, the food was outstanding. Food was outstanding. It was 100% Mexicans in that mug, but it was all Italian food. Shit, I know, Josh.
Well, might have to go ahead and let me out of trip.
Bro, I'm just saying. You know, it was the shit. All I'm saying is, if y'all go up to the Chi, man, go to the South Side, eat at places that are there. And also try Fly Over Chicago. Fly Over Chicago, they got this. Bro, have you done that?
No, I have not done it yet, but you like the third person that's told me I need to go try this.
Oh my God, man. I'm going to hip y'all right now. I know it's in New York. I think it's in LA. In Chicago, definitely. And it's, I don't know if maybe Detroit. I don't know. All I know is they strap you down in roller coaster type fucking chairs, okay? You're in a roller coaster type chair. You sit down. It's about 5 of y'all in a row. Then there's another. No, actually, it's about maybe about 50 of y'all in a row, just all the way across. And you might have some people above you. You got some people beneath you too. And they move you into the fucking screen. The screen is like surrounds you, literally. The screen is like on the side of you. And man, you're moving through the city of Chicago, bro. Like dead ass. Like, and you feel like the thing is moving you around and all this shit. You feel like you're going 60, 70 miles an hour. Because it's literally a drone that it's just drone shots. You know what I'm saying? But man, this drone is doing it.
But the way they changed the direction.
And it makes you feel like you're in the drone. It's fucking sick. And I think they throw the wind at you. I don't know. I think we got a little bit of water, some mist and shit at some point when you hit the lake and all that. It is outstanding. So try that, bro. Like try that.
Chicago is definitely.
Oh God, I was so impressed with that. But yeah, what else has been happening with my summer? That's about it. Got some funky shit going on at work, but hopefully that'll get straightened out. But that's about it. I'm so happy this weather has broke because it has been ridiculously hot in St. Louis. But we're gonna move on. It's been a lot of shit. Going on with Dump, man. I hope I sent you the thing.
Yeah, man.
You saw that on the rundown, my dude. I hope you're ready for it. Give it to me, bro. Give it to me.
So here's my thing, bro.
I'm a child of STL gentrification. I tell you, Barry said he's a child of gentrification. I feel you, bro.
Hell yeah.
I feel you, Barry.
Look, so here's my thing with just politics, political landscape in general, right? I don't know at which point it flips, but we've gotten to a point where we're willing to believe anything that comes out of a billionaire's mouth about everyday living.
Preach. How?
You have the wealthiest people in America who are so far removed from what it means to live in everyday life.
Mm-hmm.
Yet we're listening to what they say about why we should hate other people that live the same lives we live. Regardless of what aisle of the Republican, Democratic, Independent, whatever political aisle you most clearly identify with. Mm-hmm. I think the one thing we all can agree on is we have been influenced by the wrong people for far too long.
Word.
I don't care what side of the aisle you fall on. We have been influenced by the wrong voices for far too long. Because it is crazy to me that y'all have let Donald Trump convince y'all that immigrants are the problem. Meanwhile, every mass shooting that happens in America is committed by an American.
Come on, man.
Y'all have let this man tell y'all that Mexicans and other Hispanics, other Latinos are the issue when we have poor schools because they're run by poor politics.
Preach, bro.
Before you get into all of the crime and all this other shit, you can say all you want that these people are criminals, that people do all this other shit, but crime is a matter of proximity, not race, bro. Mm-hmm. If you have a Mexican neighborhood, no shit, the crime is being committed by Mexicans. Mm-hmm. If you have a black neighborhood, of course the crime is committed by black people because that's who lives there.
Right.
Black on black crime was a thing that white people created.
Yeah.
They don't talk about white on white crime. Why? Because it's just crime in them areas.
Right. It's just crime to them. Yeah.
So I think we as a people have we gotta really open our eyes to what's actually happening versus what's being said. Because the problem is too, they figured out that they can put shit on social media and y'all are gonna run with whatever it is, regardless of if y'all fact check it or not.
100%.
So that's my political spiel for the moment.
Bruh, you are 100% correct. And the messed up part is, go back to what you were saying about, immigrants that's just trying to that are doing the same thing we are, which is working every damn day. They're not going after the criminals. They're not going after the people, the gangs. No, because those are like real threats. Like they'll kill you. You know what I'm saying? So you're not going after them.
Y'all are pulling up on Granny at her green card interview. But meanwhile, the Venezuelan gangs y'all was talking about, or the Haitians that was out here eating dogs and cats, y'all haven't mentioned them since the election. Mm-hmm. As soon as the election was over, that was out the window.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're gonna be coming for they're probably gonna be coming for Haitians and Dominicans and all that next. Like it's so, I don't like the direction in which this is going. You have a place, Alligator Alcatraz, and no, that's not me giving it. That's not me giving it. When do I get to say? That's right, Gail. You can say "fuck dump" anytime you want, sweetie. Anytime. You know what I'm saying?
Anytime that ends in o'clock.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like Joanne just told you. Anytime, sweetie. Yeah. What is it? You would think the name Alligator Alcatraz, right, would be some shit that pundits would come up with to make it look worse than what it is. That's the name they came up with, and they're merchandising it. They're making money off that. They're proud to say that we have people who aren't criminals, who some are U.S. citizens, in a place that's inhabitable by humans. They're in the Everglades, a part of the Everglades where they couldn't even build a goddamn airport in the 70s. An airport.
Hey, y'all are really the prison.
You know what I'm saying? But they build a tent prison, and then when the politicians come down there, when the see, this is the thing, right, man? This is the sticking point, the thing that I hate, right? Lady blessed me, right? My birthday's coming up. So she took me to see Tommy Davidson, what was it, Saturday night? Yeah. Friday night. Shit was dope. Tommy killed it. Like, oh my God. A good show, man. Man, 2 years in a row, Helium, Helium gets some legendary acts if y'all paying attention.
Yes.
They get some icons in that bitch.
Absolutely.
Marlon Wayans 2024, fucking Tommy Davidson 2025. Shit was sick. Tommy killed it. The opener for Tommy was not good. He was okay. Said the N-word way too much. He's from East St. Claims to be, says he has degrees, but he just hates politics and hates both sides equally, and they both the devil. How are they both the devil when you have a clear side? The only politicians that are going to look at the facility in Baltimore where they have people, the little mini concentration camp there. The facility in New Jersey where the New Jersey mayor got locked up. What the fuck? What do we do? What was the mayor? Was the mayor of Newark? The mayor of Newark gets locked up going to check out some shit in his own fucking district, in his own.
Oh, also, side note, real quick.
What the fuck, dude?
You mentioned the city of Baltimore. Shout out Wes Moore, Democratic.
Oh man.
Governor of the state of Maryland. And gosh, I'm blanking on the
mayor's name.
The mayor's name. I want to say it's Brandon something. If it's not, I apologize. But shout out to both of those brothers.
Both of them brothers.
Crime is down tremendously in the city of Baltimore, and spending was not down. They spent more money investing into programs and things for kids, and they saw an instant decrease in crime, which tells you it is not the presence of police. It is not the availability of more jail cells. It is resources that these people need. So if you ever have a question, just go ahead and look at the state of Baltimore, state of Maryland, city of Baltimore.
I love the way you put that. Yes, sir. I mean, it's the truth. But the only people who are holding checks and balances and making sure shit is right are the Democrats. There's no Republicans going. So, and then you have in Florida and in the Everglades, you have Democratic, lawmakers there, House of Representatives for the state of Florida, going down there, checking it out. They won't let them in.
Yeah.
They're supposed to have unannounced visits. When they do the unannounced visits, they won't let them in. When they do let them in, they don't let them see certain parts. Like what you said earlier when you first started, the fact that you could let a billionaire tell you, a middle class person, what's good for you makes no fucking sense. Like that.
I mean,
that's asinine in and of itself. Like,
you also have shit like, we're only kicking the criminals off of Medicare and Medicaid or Social Security. Okay. Well, what you have to understand is, in order to be able to pull money from Social Security, the Social Security number has to be valid.
Right.
Which means somebody with an invalid Social Security number, somebody who's here illegally, can pay into Social Security all they want with their paycheck.
Yep.
They're never going to be able to take money out of it.
Exactly.
So I don't get where we've lost the plot as everyday citizens. But at some point, man, put the phones down, put something more real in front of you in terms of real information, real sources, real life happenings, as opposed to just listening to everything that we told. Because again, it does happen on both sides. But what I will tell you in terms of just my overall general opinion of both parties, Republicans are very clearly trying to keep power as long as they can by any means necessary.
I mean, they're trying to gerrymander Texas right now.
Yes.
To get more Republican
and California
seats.
On the way.
Right.
Republicans are doing whatever it takes to keep power, even if that means aligning themselves with a monster. Right? Democrats are still trying to play a game by the book when the rules have already been taken off the table.
Right.
We've seen that they are not going to play by the playbook.
Preach.
Yet y'all are still trying to do what's fair and just go all in on what your side is, bro.
Right.
At this point, because it's the Wild Wild West and all of it. So
I'm glad that you brought that up because I didn't even have I got stuff here from the big shitty bill that I'm gonna go over.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you brought that up, and I really, you know what, more other than when Democrats had it and was running shit.
Yeah.
I've never seen Democrats kind of I can't even say that. I've never seen Democratic leaders yell at other congrestional Democratic appointed positions and say, what the fuck are you doing? Like, because with the way Cory Booker went off on their ass, I kind of like that. Now, sometimes when he did that, what is it called when they just stand? Joe, what is it called when they just stand there and talk?
Oh, the filibuster.
Yeah, the filibuster. When he did the fucking filibuster thing for to push back the voting on the big shitty bill. That I kind of thought was a little bit of grandstanding, but it was literally, I guess, the only thing they could do.
Yeah,
it's the only thing they could do. But Cory Booker is good for talking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And saying like stuff that won't ever rub his party the wrong way. I loved when he said that because when he said, because I listened to as much as I could of the filibuster. That shit was way crazy long.
Oh, yeah.
I give him props for it, but a lot of that shit sounds like wah 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 after a while. But that thing, that's of him going off on them because look here, as we know, it is not Chuck Schumacher no more, Chuck Schumer no more. I mean, what you call it? Pelosi been gone. Akeem Jeffries. What do you think of him? what do you think of him?
It's the kind of same thing with Akeem Jeffries as it is with Cory Booker. Like, it's very easy to do what's performative.
Yeah.
It is very hard to do what's actually going to drive some change.
Right.
And I think what you see across both sides in Washington right now is everybody's willing to do what is easy.
Right.
Because believe it or not, people, there are Republicans who oppose Trump.
Yeah. Yeah. They're just hella quiet
You're
about
not going to see it because even when it comes to the big shitty bill that we're talking about,
Yeah.
there were plenty of senators that were willing to vote against it. But guess what? When them doors close, you get into them quiet rooms. Yeah. Hey, we'll give you this concession in order for you to vote.
No, but Josh, they did vote against it. It narrowly passed.
Right,
you
but
needed JD Vance's fucking tying vote to 51-50. You know what I'm saying?
But we only got to a 50-50 vote because you had Lisa Murkowski of Alaska, Josh Hawley of Missouri, both give in and vote for it because they got concessions for their state.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're going to continue to see is everybody's going to start out against something. Everybody's going to stand on the right side for the time being. And again, when you get into them closed door sessions, you get into them small rooms where it's just you and JD Vance or you, JD Vance and Mike Johnson. They're going to like, look, either you're going to align yourself with us or we're going to put somebody in your spot to replace you that will.
Yeah. Yeah.
And everybody's folding like laundry at this point.
But see, and the effed up thing is, if they had any balls, they'd be like, you know what? I'm going to serve out the rest of my term, and I'm going to expose all you bitches. But
well, what's my man name? Tom Tillis. I forget which state he's from. I want to say North Carolina. But he's a Republican. He voted against the bill and then announced immediately he was retiring after that.
Okay.
And he's been one of the only consistently outspoken people on the Republican side against Trump.
Right.
But also, like, your leverage is kind of wasted at this point, bro.
Right.
You got a year left on the job. And that's what they're looking at it as.
Right.
Oh, he can talk for a year. We'll get him. He's gonna be out.
Yeah. That's a sad. That's almost like the sad circle of how this shit goes. Joe says it's North Carolina.
Yeah.
I think they take too much lobby money. Of course. I mean, Corey is besties with Jared and. No, he is. Cory Booker's besties with Jared and fucking Ivanka? Stop it, Joanne. Is that true?
None of this surprises me. None of this surprises me.
Okay. I'm gonna wait for her to answer. I want to read some of this about the big shitty bill, also known as the big beautiful bill, which Dump called it. These are facts. These are not. Yep, she says yes. Good God, how? Okay, so these are facts. This is what the bill will do. You can fight it all you want, but these are facts that come along with this bill. At the center of the big, beautiful bill is an extension of, all this is, too, is really an extension of what Dump was trying to do in 2017, Tax Cuts and the Jobs Act, which was slated to sunset at the end of this year, which means expire. Yeah. But this legislation would make most of the tax cuts permanent while increasing spending for border security, defense, and energy production. And the energy production that they want to spend on is not energy production we need, which is wind power and solar power. Yeah, it's other shit.
They want to power AI.
Oh, Lord. The bill is partially paid for by significant cuts to health care and nutrition programs like Medicaid. Oh, my goodness. And SNAP. The Congressional Budget Office. Now, the Congressional Budget Office are the people that are pushing back on this. So if you got a problem with it, talk to them, because guess what? The Congressional Budget Office estimates that the bill would add $3.4 trillion to the federal deficits over the next 10 years and leave millions without health insurance. Republicans in the White House dispute these forecasts. Of course they do. Why would you do something that would put, because they have a number. The Congressional Budget Office estimates that the bill would result in 11.8 million Americans losing health care under Medicaid over the next decade. Why would you even put in something that would have anything close to that?
Because, going back to my original point, you as Donald Trump, J.D. Vance, whoever is in power in Washington,
definitely ain't J.D.,
have been able to convince your base that the overwhelming majority of the people that you're going to be cutting are people that should not have access to it in the first place, which is a blatant lie.
Right.
So, it happens almost weekly at this point. Right. Same thing with these damn Epstein files, right? Mm-hmm. He believes, and it's shown itself to be true, if I tell them that something is true and the opposite of it is fake news, they are going to believe that the truth is fake news and my lie is the truth. And
you're right, because it's been proven. You're 100% correct, but I think the only thing that pulls on that is the Epstein shit. Because this Bill shit, like, this is serious. Yeah. This is serious fucking business, but they're not tripping off this. His base is tripping off the Epstein shit.
But that's because his base, there are some of them that were on the fence is probably generous. But there were some of them that were close enough to the fence that there was one or two things that he could do that is like, okay, well, I can't support that shit, right?
You would think.
The Epstein shit is it because it's pedophiles. Black, white, brown, whatever color you are in America, one thing everybody in America can agree on is if you out here fucking with kids on some sexual predator shit, you deserve the coldest, hardest fucking jail cell with times 1,000, right?
Sorry, man, 1,000,000%.
So, the one thing that he didn't account for in the whole campaign of we gonna release the Epstein files and all this shit, at some point he was gonna get to a point with them Epstein files. We can't fake news this shit no more. And that's the point we at now, where it's either release them all or you doing what you're doing, where you trying to do shit like saying that you're gonna prosecute Obama for treason because he spied on you in 2016. My man, really?
That shit was so fucking fake.
Really?
Like, dude, you're on some bullshit.
So let's take 3 facts right here. We're gonna start with these 3 facts. One, you've already connived the Supreme Court into giving presidents immunity for things that they do while being president. Guess what? Obama was in office, my man. Can't get prosecuted for that. Number 2, the Russia hoax. The conclusion that they came to at the time was no actual votes were manipulated. So you're meaning to tell me you're going to try to prosecute him for something that didn't change the actual results of you winning. You won.
Which it actually did, but yeah.
Number 3, the funniest of it all, even if you try to bring down Obama on some Russia Spygate shit, okay, sure. Still not gonna take your name out of those Epstein files, buddy.
It sure the fuck ain't.
Whenever we get them motherfuckers open, guess whose name is still finna be all over it? Donald J. Trump.
Your ass. And one other part of that you forgot. The stupid motherfucker forgets that he had a congressional hearing put together by, at the time, Rubio, and Rubio was the head of it and said that Obama had nothing to do with 2016. But
now you have your director of
interference. Rubio already said it.
Now you have your director of national intelligence telling you that your current Secretary of State is lying.
Bruh,
this is great.
It's
great.
It's really quite sad.
Fantastic.
And Gail said something really that's really true about Corey, and we know this is Epstein case is more than pedophiles. It is. It's a case of international money laundering. That's what Joanna said.
That's true too.
It really is. Man, that's really the bigger part of it. That's the bigger part of it right there. Nobody talks about that part.
There was always going to be powerful people who didn't want them files and lists, whatever, to come out.
Yeah.
But we also got to acknowledge the other thing that MAGA underestimates is the thing they try to throw back is, well, Bill Clinton's in the files. And we want his ass in jail if he end up motherfucker being a pedophile too. Like, we don't care.
I don't give a fuck.
We don't have Bill Clinton shrines in the crib, bro.
Don't.
We don't make America Bill again. We don't do that shit.
We don't worship him like y'all worship Reagan and shit.
Yeah,
we don't
man.
do that shit.
That's the type of shit that's just annoying, because it's like y'all trying to do a tit for tat thing when all of it is wrong.
And it's a tit for tat too, and it's always, let's just move the goalposts and change the fucking, change the objective real quick. Because once you got them on one thing, let's move it to something else. And the thing about it, I get, and I want to mention this because Gail said it and it's true. I get that Corey is he's a huge sell out the air pack, and he takes all the money he can from that Israel lobbyist. I get it, and that's a goddamn shame. I just did like the fact because him calling out his people, it seemed like that was something legit. That's why I supported that. But I'm gonna tell you right now, and this is the truth. I really think AOC she's the best thing for that party moving forward. AOC and the people that align with her is just can she get the national folks to go along with her because they don't fucking know, man.
That's my thing.
They are clueless.
My thought on AOC is this. I think
AOC is the shit.
She is thinking and trying to put things in practice that are good for the country. Mm-hmm. My fear for her is that a woman running for president isn't going to be a third time's a charm thing to me.
Right.
Looking back on it, Hillary wasn't the greatest candidate, but
she was better than him.
Of course,
shit. But I think she was the best candidate for it at the time. Well, maybe Sanders, maybe Bernie. But
I think Bernie was a better candidate at the time. But in terms of traditional Democrat, she was a much better candidate than Trump, which we turned out to see.
Right.
But to me, if us as Americans weren't going to elect Kamala, what we're basically saying is, this woman as president thing still got a while before it's gonna happen. So again, it was a lot of shit that you can attribute to that going south.
Yeah.
But in terms of policies and just what we know about both candidates, if you were willing to elect a 34-time felon over her,
right,
you're probably telling us that you have no interest in voting for one.
Yeah. I guess so.
I hate to look at it that way. But just the reality check is in terms of if y'all weren't gonna vote for her, again, not saying that Kamala's a perfect candidate. But we had already seen not only the whole
best candidate at the time.
Not only the whole criminal prosecution and all that of Trump, but we had already lived through 4 years and saw that it wasn't great.
Right. You already knew he was shitty because he didn't do his job right the first fucking time. So the other reason why I think it could be AOC, and I think I don't want to give what is it? Israel and Russia are involved. It goes all the way back to Iran Contra. I believe that toxic male society. Yes, ma'am. Believe that, Joe.
Shout out to Joanna, by the way, for giving us the research.
Oh, no.
And then I don't know, can Joanna, somebody who can comment, if y'all have not watched it, Netflix has a couple documentaries, but specifically they have documentaries that kind of go over like Cold War to now in terms of U.S.-Russia tension.
Ooh.
They also have a Vietnam War documentary that I think is very informative of actually where Donald Trump kind of gets his thought process from. Because a lot of people will compare Donald Trump to Ronald Reagan because that's who he wants to be like. But in terms of how he operates day to day, he's a much more close to, at least to me, to Richard Nixon.
Yeah.
And that if you watch both of those documentaries, I think the Russia-U.S. one is like 9 parts, the Vietnam one is like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
But very informative in terms of just how we've gotten to this point, specifically with what we've done in the past. So would encourage all of y'all, if y'all got Netflix accounts, to go check those out.
Yeah, Reagan was an evil son of a bitch. That dude was not worth a fuck, and he was just very good at, he's the reason why people hate politicians now. He would lie in your face and smile and make it look real good, and when he goes back in that office, does some dirty ass shit.
Yeah.
So that's how dude was. But I just have to say that what was it? What were we just at before that?
Oh, Cory Booker and the was it Cory?
AOC.
Yeah.
I think that the other reason why I think it could happen with AOC, the reason why I think it could happen with AOC and or another another good Democratic candidate to win the presidency is because Kamala did only get 107 days. Like, she didn't get a full thing.
Yeah,
like,
I think, again, there's a lot of shenanigans that worked against her.
You know what I'm saying? And it was last minute because you had big wigs in the Democratic Party who just bailed on Joe, and that shit was stupid. I don't give a fuck if that, like me, look, I know I'm not the masses, but that motherfucker could have been drooling up there and I still would have voted for dude.
But
like,
see,
you know
so
but
I think the problem is that you had I think the problem was you had Joe go back out there after defeating Trump in 2020. And you had him go back out, well, I'm the best person to do the job again, when you also have not done a good job at selling what you've done to combat all of the bullshit that you had to overcome in the 4 years that you had.
I mean, he did sell it. He did tell it. He did over and over
again.
But
when you out there stumbling over your words and not making sense, it's hard for you to sell that to America hey, like, again, I'm not trying to rag on Joe. I'm not trying to rag on the Democrats, because I do also think there was a lot of fuckery, again, that worked against him and Kamala that was none of their doing. Because if you look back at what they actually accomplished in 4 years, they actually did a lot of shit in comparison to the hand that they were dealt. Right. But I do think that the messaging on the back end of that was very uncertain in terms of deciding who's actually going to run for office in 2024.
Right, I hear you. I'm reading what Joe's saying over here. Don't get me started. What is it? Don't get me started. I read about this stuff all the time. We do need to get new voters. We definitely need to get new voters for the Democratic Party. And don't say F Joe. Joanna, come on. Number one, you know he's never running again. And second, don't say him. Don't say F him, because it ain't his fault that this shit went like this. Yeah. He really got fucked over by Pelosi, Schumer, and goddamn Clooney and the rest of them motherfucking big name celebrities and shit that just turned his back on his ass. But okay, so I have to say this more. I mean, y'all basically. I want to say this last part. I want to say this last part because this is disturbing as well with the big shitty bill. The legislation includes more than 46.5 billion for border wall construction and related expenses, 45 billion to expand detention capacity for immigrants in custody, and 30 billion in funding for hiring, training, and other resources for U.S. immigration and custom enforcement. How come this billions of dollars for Border Patrol and law enforcement? Where's the money for education? Where's the money for
stealing it?
Right. Where's the money to build the infrastructure in this country? Roads, highways, shit. Like, where's that shit? Where's the money for, I don't know, the what is it? The Pollution Reduction Act that Biden signed into, which was great. He's reversing all of that. How come we're not going to pay into that anymore? I got to hurry up and get solar panels in my home before this sorry son of a bitch cancels the shit and I can't get my federal, payment for it, because the federal government is telling us to do that. Why? Because it's better for us. Right. It's better for Earth. He has nothing in that bill that's better for Earth. It's, and mainly, the other thing that you see in this, where's the money for education? Yeah. And I mentioned that already. And here's something else that's going to take away from education. The thing that I'm extremely sad about with this. Defunding of NPR and PBS. You're not going to fund the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. The Corporation for Public Broadcasting is the reason why we have PBS, the entire fucking network. Yeah. They also help fund NPR. You're intentionally trying to make the population dumber, and I don't understand why. I know that the Republicans want to make their base dumber, but it's just like people are waking. People see it. Yeah. It's just, man, don't be scared of this word woke. Stop being fucking scared of it just because conservatives took it and made it something else. Wake the fuck up and see. You're being made dumber.
Yes. The goal is if we take away the shit that people need, the only people who are going to be able to have the resources to support themselves, and then also the resources to have an opinion around this motherfucker, are going to be the people wealthy enough for it. Dude. That's all this is. Bruh. That's all this is. Bruh. It is basically trying to turn the United States of America into the United States of the haves and have-nots.
Right.
That's all it is. Right. Because all you're going to do, you're going to see, and you can even see it a little bit in St. Louis. Part of it due to the tornado, but part of it intentional, right? You have a bunch of public schools closing. Yeah. What they're going to do, they're not going to automatically redistribute that across other public schools. They're going to give you a private school voucher. Why? Because they want to be able to have a better ability to dictate what you're being taught. So a private school can be taught based on the Bible and Christianity, whatever that they want to run with, the whole Christian nationalism shit, right?
Right.
but they're going to defund the Department of Education because that's going to take away from the schools that need those resources the most. Private schools are already getting funded.
Yeah.
Private schools don't need any extra help with funding for the most part.
Yeah.
So what you're going to see is a bunch of kids that don't belong in those private schools, meaning the folks that they didn't want in there in the first place, getting vouchers to go there to either A, get mistreated, or vouchers to go there and get denied and told, oh, you got to go try to use that at another school.
That's bullshit. I really and I agree with you. I think they're going to take a lot of those schools and that they're closing and not make them private schools. But I see what you're not saying that they're going to do that. You're saying they're just going to send them to a private.
Well, yeah, they're just going to send the kids there, so they don't give a fuck about what you do with the school building after the fact. That's not their concern.
No, they do care. You know what they're going to do with that fucking building? They're going to make them buildings fucking overpriced apartments.
Oh, well, yeah,
they already condos and shit. Like that's
already started doing that shit.
Because McCarthy, who paid Spencer to be the fucking mayor any goddamn way, and when Sylvester Brown interviewed her and asked her about it, she didn't know that or had no knowledge of and wasn't sure of everyone who gave her more money, or wasn't sure that McCarthy Construction, her biggest donor, gave her $25 million. I think she would have known that. That sounds stupid as shit.
Yeah, so you're not running for no office and not knowing where $25 million.
Like, come on, what the fuck? Like, you're not running for an office and not know where $25 comes from.
Especially as the mayor of St. Louis, because it ain't like we got just a bunch of billionaires roaming this motherfucker.
Like, what the hell?
Like, come on now. Yeah. If you get a $25 million donation, you know exactly who it's coming from, and it's probably some conditions tied to it.
That's true, and I'll be honest with you, it's more billionaires around this bitch than we think there is.
Well, yeah, for sure. But in terms of just per capita, it ain't like St. Louis is rolling in it like a place like a New York or Los Angeles would, you know, that type of way.
I'm just really scared. I'm really I'm just really upset about PBS and NPR. Like I send money to NPR. I'm gonna start sending money to PBS more. Like I've done it before, but not consistently. But I'll start doing that. It's just when you take away things that give you a basic knowledge of things, like it's a basic level knowledge of how this works, how that works. When you take away stuff like that, it's just the faster we're going to a future of idiocracy. Yeah. And if you and those of you out there, I think you watch that movie if you haven't seen it. Idiocracy is made. I think his name is Billy West. I thought the dude who made Futurama and shit. Like, watch. No, I'm sorry. It's Mike Judge. No, it's Mike Judge who made King of the Hill.
Oh yeah. It's King of the Hill, Beavis and Butthead.
Yep. And it's that dude. He made Idiocracy, and he made the movie a good 20 years ago. Watch that movie, because I'm telling you, if you don't see similarities in what's going on now and shit that they have to deal with in that fucked up dystopian, very dysfunctional, low-educated Neanderthal fucking future that they put in that movie, you need to see some things, because you need to watch it, because it's stuff. It's happening right now, and I'm really that PBS MP. And the thing about it, right, it's nothing new. Mr. Why am I saying Mr. I think keep want to say Mr. Robinson like Eddie Murphy.
Oh, Mr. Rogers,
yeah. You want to say Mr. Robinson? That's funny. Mr. Rogers, he had to go to Congress in 1960s to ask for keep funding Corporation for Public Broadcasting. LeVar Burton had to do it in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I don't know who, I'm not going to front, I don't know who Mr. Rogers talked to, but you know who was trying to do it in the 90s? Mr. Dole and the Republicans. They were trying to do it then. You know what I'm saying? So I just, like, come on, man. Like, and Mr. Burton, icon, Mr. Rogers, icon. Their speeches that they gave, both of them, to Congress are iconic, because it's the truth, and it's what needs to be said. But children and people need to have education. We just do. And when you can educate them in a fun way, in a way that's easier for them to learn, and not set up like a school structure, and also too, how crucial was PBS when the damn COVID hit? You got the fucking pandemic. We're you know what I'm saying? We're at home. We can't go anywhere, and kids are learning from the TV because you had actually classrooms on PBS. All I know is it's just really fucking sad.
The irony of your slogan being "Make America Great Again," and you are actively trying to make America terrible.
Right. That's the whole thing, man. It's white is black, down is up. It's the complete whatever that motherfucker says. It is the complete opposite of it. Like whatever he says, like I just look at him like he's Bizarro World. You know what I'm saying? Whatever he said, it's the opposite. If he says it's pink, it's definitely North Carolina blue. It just is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. What is it? All right, let's get back. I'm gonna get to another topic. Summer sports news. Is there anything?
I mean, you got some smaller storylines. Especially basketball-wise, you don't have anything crazy. There's some teams that made some interesting moves across the league.
Right.
I love what Houston did. I don't necessarily know if it's going to like ultimately result in them winning the ring, but they'll be a hell of a lot closer than they got last year.
True, but
they shouldn't get bounced in the first round again. But
they probably will because they'll be hurt.
It's also very interesting to me that with the way that they put that roster together, it's almost like they intentionally got too many guys so that they can make a move later. Because to me, you already have Sengun. You brought back Adams. You had Jock Landale on the roster, and then still signed Clint Capella. Like you intentionally
and they got Clint too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So at some point you're stocking up so that you can make another move if you need it.
That's funny.
So I like what the Rockets did. The Clippers went all in on old dudes. It is what it is. But I think if you look at, honestly, Denver is one of those teams where I think they kind of had a sneaky offseason. Turning Michael Porter Jr. into Cam Johnson, bringing back Bruce Brown, getting rid of the KCP. Oh, I'm sorry, no, that's Orlando I'm thinking of. Bringing back Bruce Brown, getting a legitimate backup center for Jokic for once in their life. Moves like that I thought were good for them. But overall, I think you kind of are seeing the teams in the West kind of prepare to be in a little bit of a hierarchy, whereas like everybody in the East is in like a fucking like Twilight Zone because they don't know what to do.
I think Denver played themselves though with what. First off, you didn't do anything, and second, you did more with not bringing back Russell than any fucking thing. Why would you not bring Russell back? He was damn near the second best. He was a second best player for Joker in the third when Jamal was doing something.
But see, I think what they're hoping at least is that everything that Russ gave you, you can essentially get back now having Bruce Brown go back into the same role. What? I don't know that that's going to be the case.
What? Bruce Brown ain't half the player that Russell is.
He's not the talent that Russ is, but in terms of fit, I think it's equal. At least from what we saw, they won a chip with Bruce Brown playing that role. So I can't knock him for it too much. And I just think the Michael Porter Jr. move just made way more sense financially for them than it did the other way around. Like you basically are paying Cam Johnson like $20 million less to do the same role. Yeah, be a big spot up shooter. Like right. To me, it kind of made sense, especially since the first round pick that you're giving up is a little bit further down the line. I guess that's a little bit more risky, but you get a little bit more runway now out of Joker's prime than you did hoping that Michael Porter Jr. would either stay healthy or take a leap, which we just never seen. Yeah. The time that he's been in the league.
So they got Cam Johnson from the Nets.
Got Cam Johnson from the Nets, brought back Bruce Brown, and then got Jonas Valanciunas to play the backup five behind Jokic. So
they still don't really give them like the scoring that they need.
No, but shit, if you still got Joker averaging 30-point triple doubles, shit, you might be able to finesse around it. Really, all of that said, the biggest factor in all of this is going to be Jamal Murray. Is he going to be able to play up to par? If he doesn't, they're cooked anyway. Mm-hmm. That's really what it comes down to. And
it's Jamal Murray, but it's also too, man. You still need some off the bench, and I don't think they have. they have a bench still. They didn't have a bench last season.
What you do have now, I guess, is you have a little bit better ability to tread water, whereas they were literally getting like smoked anytime Jokic wasn't on the floor. Mm-hmm. You at least, instead of giving up, being in like a 10 to 12 point deficit, you can probably keep it somewhere like 4 to 5, hopefully.
Right.
Because, I mean, for them, shit, that might have been the difference between winning 50 games and winning 55, 56. Like,
Right.
It's little bitty margins for a team like that, especially when you got a superstar like Joker in this program.
Right. I don't know. I don't think I'm really kind of surprised. Besides the Clippers going ham, I don't see no team like last year. You saw teams like really trying to do something and really gearing up and really bringing new acquisitions in and trying to make a real legitimate run. I don't see nobody really doing that. Like even with y'all and you mentioned this before. Like, okay, first off, it's a slow basketball offseason. That's why it's a slow basketball offseason, bro, because you usually have more movement than we have. All they keep saying over and over again on NBA radio is Luka got the extension. Luka got the extension. Of course he got the extension. Yeah. He was gonna get it. Like they're not.
He was going to take the money.
Yeah, he was gonna get that, and they were gonna give it to him. They trying to keep Luka.
Yeah.
Now the thing that I want to know is that is your guy salty, and why is he salty? And I tell you one thing about Bron, man. Bron always finds himself in situations that have never happened before. You know what I mean?
Always.
He always.
Always.
You never see a aging superstar who used to run this team to the new guy, and this is my team now, on the same fucking team at the same time.
This is like you didn't see Michael Jordan get replaced in real time. You didn't see Magic Johnson get replaced in real time.
No.
Larry Bird, I said, name your.
We saw Kareem get replaced because he got replaced by Magic.
But
so
the thing was, that's the only time. I think the difference in this case, there was always a role for Kareem next to Magic.
That's true.
Always a role for Kareem next to Magic.
Call. Boy, you smart.
Even if that was no longer going to be Kareem's team, there was never a question about whether or not the two of them could play together.
Because we need Cap. We can't do it without Cap.
You need Cap, and we need somebody to get Cap the ball when it matters the most.
Bruh,
that's all that matters, right?
Super facts.
Even if you want to take this to, like, for instance, like Kobe and Shaq.
Yeah.
The problem was never that you needed to replace either of them. Mm-hmm. It was just about, could they coexist long enough? And the answer was no.
Yep.
What happened with LeBron was he had this runway, 6-7 years of the Lakers being his team, his spotlight. Mm-hmm. And the Lakers got this gift from Nico Harrison.
Don't say that. Nico did not wake up saying, let me trade my best player.
But Nico also woke up and traded his best player without truly gauging a market.
True, but that was ownership, though. I think that was ownership.
Of course, but Nico's always going to be the scapegoat because it ain't like you said, okay, I'm quitting my job because y'all asked me to do some dumb shit.
Yeah.
You went along with the plan.
Yeah.
And they're probably still going to fire you at some point.
Half. He did what you just said. He didn't assess the market, but ownership told him, make a deal. That's what I think.
Yes, two things can be true in this case. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So they get the trade for Luka. Mm-hmm. Reportedly, LeBron didn't know. Lakers fan, and again, let me make this distinction for the people watching. I have been a Lakers fan before LeBron got there.
He thought they was going to win the chip last year.
We were the 3 seed. Why would I not believe we had a chance to win a ring?
Because you had nothing outside of them 3.
And that's fine.
Really, them 2.
That's fine. Now, we could save for later how Joe Mazzulla coached y'all out of a repeat, but...
Fact! You ain't lying, the fuck!
But we'll save that for another time.
You ain't never lied. Shit.
But, end of the day... You can say LeBron didn't know. They traded his boy and Anthony Davis, all of that. At the end of the day, they saw a light at the end of the tunnel that they didn't have, which means we have a future now in Luka.
Yeah.
Forget this LeBron business. And that's the part that LeBron and Rich Paul never thought would happen.
Yeah.
The Lakers don't need to be interested in what Bron thinks is going to help the team win the most right now because they got Luka for the next however many years. Luka, what do you think?
Yeah.
Think about it. LeBron went into the offseason, again, allegedly, went into the offseason, picked up his option, and the Lakers have not negotiated an extension with him. Reportedly. Allegedly.
Oh, for real?
That's what's out there.
Okay.
I don't have no sources or no shit to tell me otherwise.
Yeah.
But the report is the Lakers have not negotiated an extension with him.
Oh, wow.
Now, logic would tell you, most teams aren't negotiating extensions with 40-year-old players because they don't know if this is going to be the 40-year-olds last year.
Yeah.
But also, when you're LeBron James, you are at the level and have the level of cachet to where you should be able to have those terms dictated by you versus the team.
Yeah.
And LeBron, for the first time in his life, is on a team that is no longer his.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do I understand
And
why
he doesn't
he's
get to dictate?
Do I understand why he might be a little bit salty? Sure.
Yeah.
Would I be salty in the same case? Probably not, but I'm not LeBron.
Yeah. Now, let me ask you this. Now, this right here, right, is the funniest effing part. No, it's not the funniest part, but it's kind of hilarious to me. A picture of your boy, and I don't know how much he is your boy, but he's on your team. So the picture of your boy practicing at Clippers facility.
Yeah.
That, to me, I almost spat some water out of my mouth. Like, that shit was funny.
It's hilarious.
Is he trolling or is he serious?
No, what LeBron is doing is what he's always done, is trying to use his leverage. The problem is his leverage went out the window the moment Luka showed up.
Huh.
That's what it is. When we now have, because again, let's rewind.
Yeah.
Before the trade, Lakers are wondering if Anthony Davis, when he's going to come back, he was dealing with an injury.
Yep.
We wondering if LeBron is going to decide that he's going to finish his career as a Laker, or if he's going to decide, okay, I need to go chase championship somewhere else. It was a lot of question marks surrounding what was going to happen.
Yep.
The minute Luka stepped into the facility, all them questions is answered, because guess what? We can figure it out around Luka.
Yeah.
Whatever the question is, we can figure it out. We got Luka. Whatever you ask, even if you don't think the Lakers are a championship team, and this is me right now, having watched what we just watched in the playoffs, Lakers aren't winning a championship next year. Unless something drastic happens, the Lakers aren't winning a championship next year. But guess what? We got Luka.
Yeah.
We at least have a superstar to build a championship core around at some point.
I don't think. See, I disagree though. I don't think Jeannie and Rob were on some. We got Luka last year. No, I'm sorry. In February, we got Luka now. We're good. We could just focus on him. I think they were like, look, we got Luka and Bron. We can make something happen. But now, I don't think they were thinking that back then. August 3rd, I don't know. But
what I'm saying though, in how I'm wording this is probably how LeBron viewed it.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, you got to think, if you're LeBron, what has worked for us, and Anthony Davis kind of dug his own hole with this. Mm-hmm. What has worked with us is you got me, you got AD, and you put another center next to him, and we could be this big physical team, what have you. The problem is you're paying Anthony Davis $50 million to be a big man. You're not paying him to be a power forward.
Right.
Sorry, Anthony Davis, we do want you to play the 5 because guess what? You're a fucking NBA star, bro. We're paying you $50 million to do the job. Yeah. You went on TV to tell us we need to hire somebody else to do a job we're paying you $50 million to do.
Yeah.
So if you're the Lakers, you're looking at that like, okay, we got to figure out a solution to this. Right. You didn't know the solution was going to be Luka Doncic. You didn't know that. No, you probably went through it like,
gifted.
Okay, we're going to try to find a center, try to piece this shit together.
Yeah.
But I think if you're LeBron, you are realistically asking yourself, okay, what exact, especially again after seeing how they got dismantled by Minnesota in the first round, how exactly is this championship core thing supposed to work with me, Luka, Austin Reeves, and the roster kind of being locked into what it is?
Right. You're right. I mean, in trust, I trust your word. I know your squad. Okay, look. Oh, okay, Gail is tapping in. Because Gail is she's Southern California. I thought she was from Massachusetts, but she just likes the Celtics. But look, I'm born and raised in Southern California, Laker fan here. I can't stand LeBron because he's a bag, and it's all about him. Wait, she said he's a bag. He's a bag, and it's all about him. Kobe's rolling over in his grave with all his selfishness that LeBron. Tell him, Gail. Like, for real.
Shout out to Gail, man.
Yo, Gail is the shit. Like,
shout out to Gail.
Yo, real talk.
SoCal, man.
She tapped, no doubt. She tapped in with me on Twitter because she like, what's up? Did you say? Oh, I thought you was knocking on the thing. Okay, what is it? She tapped in with me on Twitter because she liked the stuff I would say on Beetle and Decker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So major shout out to her. But yeah, man, I think there you go. Go sell. I hold up, Gail. How you a Faker fan and you a Celtics
because
fan?
She disliked the LeBron coming to LA so much that she had to go to the most bitter rival she could find.
Her peoples is from Massachusetts.
Oh, okay.
That's how I thought she was.
I still don't know how you cross the lines, but at the same time, I kind of respect it. It's
right.
like, look, you bringing this shit here. I got to go as far away from it as I can.
She likes bad teams, bro. She liked the Giants as well because of her dad. Like, I don't know.
Sorry about that.
I hate the. Oh, okay. She hates the Lakers. There you go. That's it. I'm sorry. She's from Southern Cal. She's from Malibu, but freaking, she likes the Celtics. Hates the Lakers. There it is. She's smart. Right on. But yeah, all right. So we got to jump into this new game that I have. I am happy to debut this mug. This is the first week of it. And Josh, you are here, so I hope you like it, brother. This is for you. We gotta come on. All right. Yeah. Fucking it right. How you guys doing? I'm your host, ThaGreat, and we're here for another first-time game called Guess Who Played? All right. On Guess Who Played, it's basically what the fuck I just said. I give you a team. I give you it's a well-known team from NBA history, and you have to give me 5 players from
that team.
From each. You know what? I'm not going to do each because you know what? It's an all-star team. So you give me 5 players that were either on the Eastern Conference or the Western Conference. That's all you got to do, Chief. You give me 5 names.
Okay.
And I got them right here. And that's the game.
There we go.
Who played? All right. That's the game. There it is. Why is the bed so short, Justin? God damn it, Just. The bed is bad. Dude, give me a minute bed. The bed's supposed to be like 4 or 5 minutes. We're playing a game. Huh? Damn it. God damn it, Just.
It's all good. We're still in game mode.
What up, Potshell? What up? Oh, Potshell act like shit. There it is. Act like you ain't gonna speak. All right. Here we go. All right. Now, the team.
Okay.
This is, I picked this team specifically because this is one of my favorite NBA All-Star. This is one of my favorite NBA All-Star games in moments ever.
Okay.
The 1992 All-Star game. Yes, sir.
1992 All-Star game.
Yes, sir.
Is that
slow down? Okay. So that's not how we're doing it. So I get my little list here. Make sure you can't see that. Get my little list. Make sure you can't cheat.
Make sure the phone is away.
Yeah,
I ain't did no shenanigans over here.
And here's the thing.
Yep.
Here's the thing. Since you know basketball like I do.
Yep.
So you're not just going to shout out 5 names, sir.
No.
You're going to give me positions.
Oh,
so I'm going to ask you and like I said, you can do Eastern Conference or Western Conference.
Right.
And
now, I guess clarify, can I name from both sides or I have to just pick one of the 2 sides?
Oh, no, you can do one either or. Western Conference or Eastern. God damn it. Justin, this bet is too short. God damn it, Justin. I have to keep doing this shit. It's sad when you got to host and produce your own shit. Like that's how you got to do it. All right, so I'm gonna give you a position, and you give Eastern Conference or Western Conference.
Okay.
All right. And again, they don't have to be starters or
they had to
reserves.
Be on the All-Star
just
team
had to be on the team. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it could not be somebody who was. You know what? See, they even got the injured players here, but
I'm probably not gonna think of nobody that was injured. Maybe
you would know one of them.
Okay.
A couple of them. All right. So starting off, center for Eastern or Western Conference.
Center for Eastern Conference or Western Conference All-Star Game 92. I would think Akeem Olajuwon is one of those. West, right?
Let's see. You would think.
Maybe not the start. Well, starter.
You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Got the Eastern Conference on this one. Oh! Where's my thing? And I gotta bring that sound down. And it's my first time doing this, y'all. Shut the fuck up. All right. You can't even hear it. And you got it.
Yeah,
All right, you jade that.
So Akeem is the starting center on the West. That would, I would think, mean that Patrick Ewing is the starting center on the Eastern Conference.
That who?
Patrick Ewing.
He's not a starter, but he was on the team.
Okay, we'll take that.
No, take that. Here it. Yeah, you got it.
We made
there
that
you
one.
go. So you got the centers already. There you go. Okay, now going down. Give me a forward off of either team.
Forward off of either team. Of course, Scottie Pippen's on the East.
Oh, you ready? Duh.
Yes, Scottie Pippen's definitely on the East.
Nailed it.
Trying to think of a Western Conference forward. Charles Barkley. Was he in the West by then? Or am I early on the Suns trade?
92, he was not in the West yet.
Oh, shit. Okay. 92.
You know what? If you know two of these names, I'll be kind of surprised. No. One of them you're gonna know. But if you know like 2 or 3, I'll be shocked.
Forwards in the West, all-star caliber in 92.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what he picked, y'all.
I don't know if he was. Is Tom Chambers on the Western Conference?
Tom Chambers, hell no. He was not. Wait, where's the sound of it? You break that.
I was taking a swing with that one. Western Conference 92 forward. Sean Elliott?
No, sir. He was not 92.
Damn.
Nope. That's a brick again. Yep. Forwards of the West.
Akeem wouldn't have been playing with no other all-star forwards yet in that year.
One of these you should definitely know.
Forward in the West. I'm trying to, because even like Lakers in 92, that was after Magic, or I guess during like the break for Magic and the HIV shit. If I go back to the East, we had Pippen already.
There you go.
That's too early for Grant Hill.
Way too early. He was still at Duke. He was still at Duke. He ain't coming to the league till 94.
Damn, why am I thinking that he was earlier than that?
Rookie of the year with J. Kidd.
Rookie of the year in 92 was J. Kidd. He's not on the All-Star team yet.
What you got?
Forwards in the 92 All-Star game. Jesus.
Not as easy as you had thought.
Well, I knew. I mean, 92 wasn't gonna be easy. I was born in 92.
I feel you. This is a classic. You know basketball before you were born. So these
Karl
names
Malone on the Western Conference team.
Huh?
Karl Malone is on that Western Conference team.
Let me see. Finally got it. Yes, there you go. That's the West.
So we got a forward off of each of those. I need to do 2 forwards.
Oh, you don't have to.
Oh.
You got a forward. You got the West forward, and you said a East forward. So you kind of got the forwards. Now, if you want to do it for fun, if you want to name another East or another West,
I'm just trying to think. A lot of the dudes I'm thinking of is going to be more like 94 to 96 range.
Okay.
Like, especially forwards wise, Chris Webber, that's too early for him. We already said it's too early for Grant Hill. That's going to be way too early for guys like Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett.
Don't just name people. Give me somebody. If not, we going to the next.
And then I'm thinking like the guys I'm thinking of in the '90s weren't all stars. So like a Charles Oakley's not going to be in the All-Star game.
No, hell no.
Hell no. Dan Marley's not going to be in the All-Star game. '92.
Are you sure?
Is he? I didn't think maybe.
Well, I don't. You didn't say that as an answer, so
Dan Marley is. I'm going to assume by your reaction.
Too late now. No, that's a brick. That's a brick. You bricked that. Yes, Dan Marley was an All-Star in 1992. Shit, he had to guard GOAT. He was a forward.
That's probably all the forwards I'm gonna have for you. Guards might be a little easier.
All right, here's another. We're gonna move to the next one.
Yeah.
Another forward. You should have had Larry Legend. You should have had him.
I thought
in '92. Yep, but he was injured. He was replaced by somebody.
Okay. See, and that's the thing. I'm thinking of the injury, but
Still
not that he
him.
would have been like a replacement from the
Chuck.
All-Star team.
You should have had Chuck. You didn't say Chuck all the way.
Oh yeah, because I was thinking West, and he was still in the
Should have had
East.
Chuck. Yep. The man on my shirt, Dennis Rodman. You should have had him. You should have had him.
He was still an All-Star?
Yes, he was in 92.
That was before the Spurs shit,
Yep, that's what we would do. He was with Detroit.
Yeah.
And on the West, you definitely should have got this big game James Worthy. You should have had him. He's on your team.
And see, I didn't think Worthy was still...
He was.
still in that motherfucker.
And he was dope in that All-Star game, too, by the way.
Damn.
All right. And the most coveted spot, which we all know about, favorite position, the guards. Give me a West guard and the East guard.
You got Mike in the East. You got
the GOAT.
You got John Stockton
Hold
in
on,
the West.
slow the fuck down. I got sound effects. I'm playing these shits. We had to find these motherfuckers online. There it is.
GOAT. You got John Stockton.
He should be. Yeah, I know Stockton on there. Yep. No, wait. Oh, shit. Wow.
No Stockton in 92.
You will be shocked to who took his spot.
Kevin
He's
Johnson?
not on here? Dude, I got to hit the sounder. You missed that one. I'm shocked that you missed that.
That's crazy.
Wait, how's Stockton on the Dream Team but not on the All-Star?
He had to be hurt or something.
No, he's not even
Or the
listed
guards
hurt.
just that deep in the West at that time?
They kind of were, but guess I'm gonna tell you who took it, who's not on there, but who got his slot. But he didn't replace him. He just got it over him. I don't know how he did it, but he did.
In the West. In 92.
But you got Did you pick somebody in the East? You got GOAT.
My other West guess was Kevin Johnson.
That's a good guess. I don't think No, surprised he.
Damn.
Yeah, surprised he wasn't on there. No, yeah, you breaking now, bro.
Damn.
I thought you knew. I thought you knew the guards.
But
Straight breaking.
I thought Stockton was gonna be on that motherfucker. I thought the guards were gonna be the easiest part of the list.
Right. Without looking at the list, I had 3 of the guards, but I watched the game.
Yeah, I was gonna say, All-Star game. I was still in the womb.
Yeah, you was. You got the YouTube. Don't front.
No Kevin Johnson. No.
Give
John
me an East
Stockton.
guard. Then. Give me another East guard.
Is Isaiah still on the East?
You know he is.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Isaiah's still in the East.
Yeah.
Of course, we said GOAT. East, you go. I mean, guard wise, I guess Julius would have been a forward. Julius Erving.
Julius Erving. You're cute. He retired in the 80s, my dude. This is 1992.
Shit, Barkley is still on the Sixers. I'm thinking of all his fucking teammates.
But Chuck got drafted to the Sixers in 84.
Right, but what I'm saying is, again, I did not see the game live. If I'm just thinking through teams of that era, I didn't think Worthy was still on the motherfucker. He got drafted at the same time as Chuck.
Yeah.
So
no, actually before Chuck, because he went.
Yeah, he was 81.
80. No, he was on the 82 national championship team. So he got drafted
like
in
a year
82.
Before. Yeah.
He got drafted in 82.
No,
I'm sorry, 83.
So yeah,
the 82 or 83, one of them.
Other guards, then
There you go, wifey got what is it? Chuck and Akeem Olajuwon. There you go, babe.
Yep.
Right on. She named 2. All right, give me another guard. You ain't even give me a West guard that you should know who's on this motherfucker.
Shit, clearly there's other people I should know that I didn't.
Yeah.
We thought John Stockton was on there and wasn't.
Nope. Yep.
Clyde.
Hey, there you go. Get back in the game. There you go. You drain that. Clyde the Glide.
Clyde the Glide. Yep.
There's some obvious guards on here, my dude.
Is that too late for Dantley to still be an All-Star?
Adrian Dantley?
Yeah.
No, he wouldn't know All-Star. I mean, if he was an All-Star, he would have been an All-Star. Yeah, it's way too late.
Yeah. Because I know he only had a couple of the years anyway. Yeah. But I'm just trying to think through people that would have overlapped late 80s, early 90s.
And I don't think he was an All-Star once he got on Detroit, because once he got on Detroit, he was overshadowed by Zeke.
Right.
And he ain't like that.
I'm also trying to think of the teams that were in existence then that teams that are in existence now that wouldn't have been in existence then that I need to rule out.
Mm-hmm.
And then he wouldn't have been a guard, no way. And probably too early for him, even for the couple All-Star teams that he made.
Too obvious. Super obvious. You got some obvious ones on the East, too. Super obvious on the East. Yeah, make me play this music again.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank at this point.
Drawing a blank?
Guards 92. We said Stockton and Clyde. Stockton's out, Clyde was in. We got GOAT. other Eastern Conference guards. Reggie Miller?
No, good guess though. Damn. You close. It's another Reggie.
Reggie Theus?
God no.
I was gonna say, hold on,
no.
what the fuck? Like,
you don't know this Reggie. This Reggie was rest in peace, one of the greatest Celtics to ever do it, Reggie Lewis.
Oh, Reggie Lewis.
Reggie Lewis,
Damn
yeah.
it.
Rest in peace to him.
R.I.P. to him. You know
Yes.
what?
And he used to give
Damn,
GOAT the blues.
work.
Yeah, he used to give
Damn,
GOAT that work.
that's on me. I didn't think about Reggie Lewis, partially because of the death. That's on me.
I'll give you another one too. What is it? He subbed. I guess he was a sub for somebody. I wonder who he subbed for. Michael Adams. I didn't even remember him. He played for the Bullets. And then one that you definitely should have got, Joe Dumars and Mark Price. Mark Price.
And you know what?
Joe Dumars, Mark Price.
I stopped thinking about Cleveland, and I should have.
Right.
Damn.
Right.
Damn.
So that's that. Now here, these are your most obvious ones with the West that you definitely should have got. Tim Hardaway. You know what I'm saying?
Run TMC.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Tim Hardaway was voted a starter, but he gave his starter spot to this dude, Magic fucking Johnson.
Yeah.
That was Magic's last.
But see,
you didn't say Magic.
But see, I didn't say Magic because I couldn't tell if that was the comeback All-Star game or not.
That was, yeah.
But then I also,
that's it.
I didn't remember if that's when he was playing power forward as Magic or if he was still point guard Magic at that time.
He was never power forward in the All-Star in an All-Star game. He was always a point guard. Always.
He definitely. What was that?
That was 1980 when he played center for Cap. Because Cap was hurt.
For Cap in the finals. But that was an All-Star game where he was out there like fat Magic. He wasn't still in shape Magic.
What the fuck? Oh, you're talking about when he came back in '96.
Yeah,
that's when he came back in '96. Okay,
I was too late. I was too far down the line.
All right, right on. Yeah, no, when he came back in '96, he was fat Magic, but he still was he played a little forward, but he still was a point guard. Yeah, you know what I mean, that was his position. But yeah, that was the obvious one that I just knew you was gonna say because that's why I picked that All-Star game because that was the one where Magic. It was, it was after he had the diagnosis and after he came out and da-da-da-da-da. Because
he came back, played the All-Star game, and then they announced probably not too long after that he was going to do the Dream Team.
A while after that. Yeah. It wasn't because that was February.
Yeah.
And then they put the Dream Team shit didn't come out that he was actually going to be in that until like May, June.
Yeah,
and
right before the Olympics happened.
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
We kind of it was some rumors that he was going to be on it, but it wasn't all the way sure because it had to go good with him at the All-Star game.
Right.
And if that didn't go good, he would not have been on that Dream Team.
Because that's also 90s where the stigma around HIV was a whole lot different.
You had certain players, I think it was Clyde Drexler, and Karl Malone was an ass. Like, Karl Malone was like, I don't know about playing with it. Like, Karl Malone was a piece of shit.
Karl Malone was a piece of shit. He didn't want to play with a dude with HIV, but you'll play with little girls.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you all around piece of shit. Like, that's how that motherfucker is. And this is, I got to say this one before we dip. The main one that if you put a gun to my head, I wouldn't have got this dude. I don't know how the fuck he made this team over who you said, Jeff Hornacek. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
I mean,
how did Jeff Hornacek get on there before that?
Had 100 guesses and wouldn't have. But
you could have gave me a million. A million. Jeff Hornacek, please. Please.
Wow. I need to go back and look at some 92 tape. I need to see what was happening.
Hey, bro, I mean, he was good.
Hornacek had some years where he was looking like like Austin Reeves looks for us.
You know what I'm saying? And I guess that's why they brought him to Utah because he was good. But man, I can't remember no game where Hornacek versus Stockton and Hornacek got the better of dude. I can't remember none of that happening ever.
Like, I wouldn't have had that one,
bro. At all.
I wouldn't have had that one guessed.
Oh my goodness.
At all.
All right. Before we get up out of here, man, we gotta do my favorite segment. This is new sponsor. New sponsor for the segment, Marijuana Minute. Got to give a major shout out to Terp Junkies. Terp Junkies, you can find them online. It is your genetics. Okay. You know, this is the problem, right? Right now, it's too many hybrids. Yes. It's just entirely too many hybrids. Okay, it's not an indica, it's not a sativa, it's both. And then when it gets so, it's almost like they're crossing a schnauzer with a pit bull with a collie with a German pitcher, with a Doberman pincher, with a fucking with a bulldog.
It's all kinds of shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like all kinds of shit. Just all these. If you wouldn't want a dog like that. You wouldn't want a fucking dog mixed with a Doberman pincher and fucking Lassie and fucking and a British the bulldog. You wouldn't want that. Like who the fuck would want that? I want my shit to be pure. You want some pure shit, or do you want some hybrids as well? Go to Terp Junkies. Go to Terp Junkies. You guys can find them online. Also, what's Clutch Geek? Tell me what that is. What is that, Gail? Tell me what that is. But yeah, check out Terp Junkies. You guys will love the genetics. You will love the seeds. My man Brian, he makes this. You know, this is his deal. He gets them from legitimate sources. And or he crosses the strains himself. So you can get both. You can get pure, or you can get your hybrid. So Terp Junkies, make sure you guys check them out. We are proud to have them as a sponsor for here on High Off the Glass. All right, let's come on with it. Also, Marijuana Minute the news is brought to you by Terp Junkie and also by Normal. Normal has been protecting us and our marijuana cannabis rights for over 50 years, so make sure you guys support them. Today marks the 88th anniversary. Yesterday marked the 88th anniversary of the first federal marijuana prohibition law. After nearly nine decades, has America finally had enough, of the propaganda, of the stigma for cannabis? Which 88 years ago.
I would definitely think so now. I mean,
you would think.
You would think. I mean,
still not federal though.
Still not federal. Probably a couple reasons for that. Mm-hmm. But I think there's less of a stigma. But I think for the people that still exude that stigma, still operate in it, are the people who are always going to do that. Mm-hmm. I think you got a lot of proof by now, especially 2025, that marijuana is nowhere near as harmful as people would have sold you on it being 20, 30, 40 years ago. Mm-hmm. There are a lot more medical benefits that people will fail to tell you about. They'll still try to prescribe you all these fucking pills under the sun.
Preach. All these pharmaceuticals.
There's a lot of people that I know personally, between different types of cancers, different types of eating disorders, anything you can think of, where marijuana has been able to help them either out of it or to be able to cope with it. Right. So I think the stigma should definitely go away. But again, it's the same way that you got people who have stigmas about people driving with tinted windows. Like it's just not gonna go away.
Right. But see, and that's the good thing is, unlike the tinted window stigma, the cannabis stigma is going away with the quickness, because these municipalities, these counties, these states, they see these millions of dollars they can make off it. And
exactly.
One thing that Biden didn't do that I was pissed off about it, he didn't make it 100% legal, which he should have.
Right.
I still don't understand why he didn't do that, but he did declassify it. So it's not as bad as heroin anymore. Hip, hooray!
Yeah, as though we needed a rocket scientist to tell us that shit. Like,
shout out to Zoolander, just watched that earlier this week. I love that movie. All right. Hip hop, hooray! Hooray! Yo, real talk.
Shout out to late 90s, early 2000s comedies in general, bro.
Bruh, for real. I'm talking about, I don't know when the last time you seen Zoolander.
It's been a grill.
Bruh, with Ben Stiller and Will
Ferrell.
Bruh, oh my God, that movie is so goddamn funny still. All right. Adult use cannabis sales begin in Delaware some 28 months after lawmakers approve legislation. Well, it's about time, right on. I'm glad they're finally being able to do that. Reading, Pennsylvania City Council votes to decriminalize marijuana possession. Well, right on. What is it, Reading, PA? About damn time.
Yeah.
All right. What else we got? Researchers say marijuana legalization is associated with sustained decreases in alcohol consumption. Yeah, like you don't need both. You can have both. I'm not judging you.
Not knocking nobody that do both. As somebody who has also
do both.
Who has partaken in both at the same time in different ways.
Time. Yeah.
I will tell you 1,000 times over. Getting too high feels much better than getting too drunk.
Oh my. That ain't the realest shit.
Just gonna throw it out there.
That ain't the realest fucking thing. Like,
as somebody who has partaken in both, getting too high feels much better than getting too drunk.
It just feels better.
It feels much better.
Feels better.
Guess what? You're gonna take a nap and you're gonna be right back to normal. You get too drunk, that sleep is still going to feel like a hangover once you're done.
Oh, you're gonna eat something. You're gonna pass out. You're gonna wake up and feel great. Like that.
Amazing.
That is it.
Amazing.
There is no. Here's key word, y'all. Key sentence. There is no hangover with marijuana. Right. Repeat.
Just throwing it out there.
There is no hangover.
Just gonna throw it out
with
there.
marijuana. There just ain't. All right. Investigators found that patients with inflammatory bowel disease frequently report using cannabis to manage their symptoms. Wow.
That's an interesting one.
Right.
That's an interesting one.
I want to click on it, but I'm not.
Yeah, I don't know. I would hate to see the type of images that come up with.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to.
But
I don't want to.
I do shout out the doctors that have approved their patients for medicinal as opposed to other
straight up,
illicit or what I guess not illicit, but
pharmaceuticals.
Yeah.
Here's the thing though, in the patients, they use cannabis to manage their symptoms. It's only like a handful of doctors that are probably prescribing cannabis or something THC or something, cannabis related. These people are using cannabis to manage symptoms. This is stuff they're probably doing on their own.
Yeah.
The way that's written.
You may have some doctors for depending
on
what it is. It might also just be them like, look, shit, this is what worked. The doctor gave me this medicine, but I don't even take this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
can I tell you there was a drug that you could have gotten in the early 2000s, and it was a cannabis-based drug, but it was a pill. And I popped on a drug test. The only reason I even know this, check this. I popped on a drug test for Best Buy. Best Buy used to drug test people. You believe that dumb shit? Yes, they did. In the early 2000s, they did. So I'm taking the drug test, and I popped on it. And the guy asked me, he said, the doctor asked me, are you taking such and such? I'm like, no, what is that? He's like, it's a drug that has cannabis in it. If you were taking that would explain why you had cannabis, but okay, guess you just been smoking. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
But it was a legit drug that they gave back then to help people. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't know if it was just given to cancer patients. It probably was. But I mean, it's good to know that you actually had those type drugs back then.
Damn. Okay.
That's a great thing.
Hell yeah. But I mean,
especially folks that need it.
Especially now, it's 2025, man. Let people smoke, bro.
Right.
Just let people smoke.
Yeah, especially when it's legal. More shit. Not even let people smoke, because people gonna smoke regardless if you let them or not. And now you're making it easier for them to smoke. How about you free the fucking people that's locked up over bullshit ass cannabis
That's
charges?
really what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
That's really what
or
it is.
if you locked up for moving pounds of marijuana, why is he locked out? Why is he locked up? I just talked to somebody on IG. Their job is to transport marijuana. That's their whole job. I'm going to have them on the show, Josh. Hey. I hope you're here when I do it. That's their whole job, is to transport marijuana.
It's definitely one of those things where the more you kind of peel back the layers and think about it, it's like, damn, it's certain shit that they would make you to believe is criminal that's actually part of regular fucking life.
It goes back to what you first stated with the government, with the hating on these Mexicans. What were you going to say? You going to say something?
Well, I was just going to say, too, because if you think about the other drugs, like, because as you can probably attest to, the selling point to try to dissuade people from marijuana back in the day used to be, it's a gateway drug. You're going to take this and you're going to start taking something else that's a much more extreme drug.
That was that bullshit.
I know a lot of people that weed is as far as they've ever gone.
Ever.
Also, if you're in 2025 and you looking up and you say, damn, that crackhead over there looked like he had a great time, I'm going to go do that shit. Something's wrong with you, not the drugs.
You bugging.
You're making bad decisions.
You're bugging.
You didn't need the drugs to do that.
Right. That's
You're making bad decisions.
You just make bad
Everything that
decisions.
we know about crack in 2025, you're like, yeah, let me try that shit. It's something wrong with you, not the drugs.
Super facts. I love the way you put that. That is true. All right. A significant percentage of patients undergoing opioid maintenance therapy acknowledge consuming cannabis to ease withdrawal symptoms and drug cravings. Of course they have, because they're taking too many pharmaceuticals and they need something to supplement that.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Like, duh. Shouldn't be taking that shit no way. All right. And again, man, make sure, chip in 420 now to help, help keep the light going for Normal. Normal has been doing it for us for damn near 60 years, man. So get them people some props and support them, because they support us.
Super facts.
And I appreciate them hit me with this knowledge every week, because Lord knows I use it. All right, so I think that's and also too, Terp Junkies. Make sure you guys check them out. This week's bud that we have is Dance Moves #2. This is this is gonna be the bud till I run through this shit.
Boogie Oogie.
You know what I'm saying? Look at this motherfucker, y'all. Do y'all see this shit? Like,
real pretty.
Look how big this bud is, Josh.
I'm saying though.
Like,
because that's the thing that's kind of been my tell on like how good
Dance Moves #2.
The strains are. I need the stalk like bro. I don't want the little tiny.
Yeah, you want that. Because see, here's the thing. What I want it to look like this, and I want it to be on the stalk. Because if it's on the stalk, you know what? It's less likely to be fucked with and tampered with. Because what they do is when they put it through that fucking tumbler thing they do, when they do all that tumbling, all the crystals and all the nutrients from that go into the fucking tumbler.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Same way with a grinder at home.
Exactly.
Same
Same shit. You want that, because all the crystals and all the nutrients that are on the outer part of the buds, you want that. Then what does that tumbler do? It turns your buds into fucking crumbs and shit. Yeah, you know what I mean? Nobody wants a bag of shake. Fuck out of here. Like, come on, man. We want fucking marijuana.
Yeah, unless you're making edibles at home or something.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody really doing that.
And even if you are making edibles, crush some shits up in a grinder like a regular person. Like, so yeah, okay. Josh,
back to where we started about the everyday people in America.
Yeah, I mean,
way to close that loop full circle, man.
Thank you.
We look. You may not think we are, but we are professionals around.
Yeah, I mean,
whatever we're on how to.
Literally, if we're not nothing, we're professional. Damn it, that's what I'm talking about. All right, Josh, tell the people where they can find you.
Hey man, at Price Check Pod on all your socials, man. Like I said, we'll be back here in August. My boy Jewel is co-hosting with us. And we just gonna run this thing literally from the start of football season, really on to the end of basketball season.
Right.
So jump in with us, tap in with us, all of that, man. We'll be back full swing here in about a couple weeks.
Can I tell you, my dude, Josh? I fell for it with the Jets. With him with the Jets, I fell for it. Because you saw what they was doing. They loaded that Jets team up.
Yep.
And I swear for goodness, they doing the same shit in Pittsburgh.
So
I feel like that team is getting stacked.
The difference in Pittsburgh.
Man, I feel like taking a flyer.
The difference in Pittsburgh versus the Jets is they have a competent head coach.
There you go.
Mike Tomlin, if nothing else, is going to make sure that you get a winning record.
I'm doing it. I'm throwing $20 on Pittsburgh. Fuck it. I'm throwing 20 on Pittsburgh.
For those who
I'm throwing a dub on Pitt. Fuck it.
For those who want a couple football bets before I get out of here, I was right about San Fran last year, Super Bowl hangover. I'm not going to go that far with the Chiefs this year.
Okay.
But if you want to take a flyer on some division winners, look at the AFC West.
Tell us.
Look at the NFC South.
Okay.
I think Tampa's going to win the NFC South. I'm not sold on Atlanta.
Yeah. They still got Baker down there, yeah.
Yeah, they going to be fine. They're going to air that shit out.
Yep.
AFC West, if you're looking for a dark horse, just throw your money on the Denver Broncos, whether it's just to make the playoffs or if you want to go all the way in on them winning.
You like
the division.
Brandon, huh? You like Mr. Nix?
Well, it's not that I like Bo Nix. I like what they put around him.
I say Brandon.
Yeah, that is an elite defense up there. And usually from a Sean Payton team, the longer that system is able to get there and get going, the better they are. Take a flyer on them.
I want to disagree because I don't like Sean Payton. And
I'm not a Sean Payton fan either.
I don't like how he did Russell. That was fucked up.
Well, I don't like how he did Russell. I'm not the biggest fan of. I mean, he was also like the coach with the whole like Greg Williams, Bounty Gate, and all that shit too.
Yes,
like,
he was. Yes, a good call.
So I'm not really a Sean Payton fan, but I do like what they have, especially on the defensive side of the ball in Denver.
Okay, so when we gonna get this football episode going?
Look, you got me the next 2 Sundays. I'm here next week and the week after.
Okay, because you did say that.
Yeah.
All right, so next week and the week after.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're getting the football episode in. Shit. All right, we got to do that. Thank you, bro. And I'm gonna tell y'all, man, real talk. I fuck with this young brother because he's smart, he's funny, he blow like me, and what is it? He knows sports You know what I mean? And you know, I talked to him about this political shit before. He's never really jumped into that. See, this is his first time doing it. See how he just jumped into it like it was nothing? Just dove in like the water was fine. You know what I'm saying? But I think, I'll be honest with you, I think you know football more than any fucking thing. Like,
and you know what? That's crazy. I didn't, for the longest, I did only basketball on my show. And it wasn't until the year before last that I actually started incorporating football.
For real?
The football is actually where I typically see my most traffic.
Yeah.
So I'll take it, man.
I think that, and the reason why I think that is because a lot of people consume basketball, consume football, but you can't get smart football everywhere. You can get football anywhere, but you can't get smart football everywhere. Yeah. And you can get basketball any fucking where. You know what I'm saying? So
super fast.
Yeah. So I think.
But yeah, man. I mean, look, the way I see it, man. I ain't trying to do all the dumbass ESPN debate only type of content, man. I want to come to you as though you know nothing about the sport. Let me lay it on you as plain as possible, but also give you something that you can take away and keep coming back.
No doubt. I want to say there's a lot of sports stories out there. I'm going to touch on one next week. The NFLPA. Y'all are some sorry cocksuckers, boy. Y'all ain't shit. The NFLPA ain't shit. Lloyd Pierce. Lloyd Pierce, you ain't shit. Is it Lloyd Pierce or Lloyd Powell?
Lloyd Powell.
Lloyd Powell. I fucked myself because I knew it was Powell.
You thinking of old Hawks coach Lloyd Pierce.
I am. I'm tripping. My bad. Sorry, you caught it straight. Lloyd Powell, you ain't shit. You for real ain't shit. Damn, that NFLPA ain't shit. And the MLBPA ain't shit. They got some shit going. To fuck. So yeah, we talking about that next week. We're gonna jump off with that. Also, too, major shout out to Dion. I'm glad you're good to go, bro. So happy you okay. Just want you to be on this earth, man. Shit, fuck all the other shit. I'm just glad you're all right. And man, I gotta say this because it's true, and I haven't been here. Rest in all the power, and I hope you are content. And I know you're in the place where you're supposed to be. I pray you in the place you're supposed to be with the Lord and our Savior. Malcolm Jamal Warner, man.
Yes, sir.
Sir. Like, I'm not going to front. That everybody on that show was family to me, okay? Yeah. I didn't have a dad, so Bill Cosby was my dad. I didn't have siblings, so those were my fucking siblings. I looked at Malcolm Jamal Warner like a big motherfucking brother. Like, I could not help it. I was literally the same age as Keisha Knight Pullman. Me and her are the same age. We're both 1979. We're both young 80s babies and shit. So, like, that was her big brother on the show. That was my big brother. And the thing that was so fucking cool about Malcolm Jamal Warner is he wasn't a dick. He was a cool motherfucker, dude. Like, motherfucker did art, music, could talk about
was
politics.
Talented at everything that he did,
man. It could act his ass off. Like, he could do other shit other than just act. And man, that one hurt. Like, the other ones, I don't give a fuck about Hogan. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker can eat a dick. Ozzy, rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. You're a icon of music. But that Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Hey, on that note, man, can we get some Cosby Show reruns? I know everything.
Yes, you can.
I know everything that is surrounding Bill Cosby and all of that. I get all of that. But I think there is something missing from black culture specifically right now, not being able to go back and revisit that show. Because I, of course, grew up, I didn't get the chance to see the show live from 84 to 92. But my entire life, up until like the last 4 or 5 years, I was able to watch Cosby Show reruns like that.
Yeah.
And one of the best TV sitcoms, regardless of race, of all time.
Yeah.
So, please, man, for the people like Felicia Rashad that we still got on Earth with us.
I love her so much.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, God.
Lisa Bonet,
I want her
Keisha
right now
Knight
still.
Pulliam, all of them people, can we at least be able to give them their flowers, even though we may not want to do the same for Bill Cosby?
That's the thing. And see, here's the thing, right? I like that you said that. And that's never stopped. Like, the cast members of that show, other than Mr. Cosby, have continue to get their flowers. I think they don't get them enough. And I'll even say before the shit came out with him, they didn't get him enough.
No.
Like, Tempe Bledsoe don't get what she should get. Sabrina LeBeau don't get what she should get.
Hell no.
Keisha Knight, who's still my crush from back in it. My crush is Felicia Rashad. I'm sorry, I love that woman still. But who was my girlfriend was Keisha. You know what I'm saying? So, like, None of them get the props they should get. But the great part is you got, and Malcolm even talked about this on I think a Matt Hoffa joint that he does on that you see in the barbershop.
Yep.
Or maybe it was Breakfast. No, it was Breakfast Club. He said it. On Breakfast Club, he said it. Yeah, they lost all money with that shit. Yeah, they lost it because like you mentioned, the reruns weren't out there because the reruns, that was their biggest competition back in the day was the reruns until the Simpsons and shit came and all and Married with Children. Their biggest competition was themselves. You know what I'm saying? But so it sucked when that happened, but you can still watch them on TV One. Yeah. And my favorite spot to watch them, I'm about to go I'm gonna go wherever I can.
You can buy them on Amazon, I'm sure.
No, I didn't want to say Amazon.
I hate to do it, but I know if we can't find the shit anywhere.
If I can't find it nowhere, I'm gonna go there. But I'm buying that whole fucking show. I had to get all the Roots. I got all the Roots last year. No, I got that a couple years ago. But I'm getting all of the Cosby Show, and I'm trying to get all the old school shows because my shows I came up with are the best. But on the Griot, the other black channel that's on cable, I got it on direct. I don't know if it's on. I don't know if the Griot's on Charter, but the Griot, what the Griot does is that's amazing. The Griot doesn't alter it at all, and they don't throw in millions of extra commercials to make more revenue, to make more ad revenue dollars. They just keep it the same show that was on NBC back in the fucking 90s and 80s.
That's dope.
TV One fucks it up. TV One puts this stupid ass art thing, like when you a frame around the show, like when they show the opening credits and the closing credits, it's like an art frame.
They do the same shit. I want to say, is that with the Jeffersons? Maybe
they might.
I think
they might.
That's the last one that I've actually watched reruns on TV.
You know what the last fucking straw was with me? I'm so glad I remember this. I gotta say this. The last straw with me with TV One. I'm not watching the Cosby Show on TV One no more. Because I watch the Cosby Show on any channel. I'm not watching it on TV One. The last straw is when because they bombard you with commercials, my dude.
Of course.
Like it's entirely too many commercials. I have to pause the shit while I'm at work. Pause it and then go back to it so I can fast forward through the fucking commercials because I can't work and do the show. Like it's too many commercials.
Facts.
These motherfuckers took it's a classic episode. Is this episode? It's early. It was back in the 80s. Rudy wanted to wear a summertime dress in the fucking fall. Miss Huxtable told her she couldn't wear the shit. Her mother told her you cannot wear this goddamn dress. She went through she lied to her dad to wear the dress and she finally get in trouble. She can't wear the dress. Realizes she can't wear the dress. I don't know who wrote this episode. This is one scene with Keisha Knight Pullman. It's more than it's a couple scenes. The woman does not speak a word in the scene, and all she does, and in the background you hear Ray Charles's "It's Not Easy Being Green." And I'm telling you, that scene, bro, so she was about 7 years old when she did that. I'm 7 watching it. I'm locked in. Right. I never heard that Ray Charles song before. I just knew him as the dude from Sesame Street.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Chilling with Kermit. The song he did with Kermit on motherfucking Sesame Street. That's the same song. Oh, shit. And I'm talking about, bruh, she does not say a word in the entire fucking thing. And the emotion that Keisha Knight uses and the acting that girl, that little fucking little girl, seven years old, displays is amazing. TV One cut that shit out to put in more commercials. They cut out the whole fucking scene. You see the scene start, then you see the scene end with her laying on the bed with her fucking bear. It's a whole goddamn thing in between. I was so pissed off. Never again, TV One. TV One, you ain't shit. I put it on social. I put it on Twitters. TV One, you can go directly to hell for that. You fucked up my girl Keisha Knight thing. Because I'm telling you, she never had another episode that was just like. She had other episodes that were based on her, but she never had another episode where she had a whole scene, multiple scenes, and no dialogue. None. It's just her loving this fucking dress that she cannot goddamn wear. I'm telling you, TV One, you ain't shit. I gotta use this as a clip. All right, about to get out of here. I need to smoke this motherfucker to calm down because TV One pissed me off, and so did that shitty President Dump. But
Dance Moves number 2.
You said right. Dance Moves number 2 is us coming up. Turp Junkie, thank you. Cola Lounge, STL Cannabis Club, thank you for sponsoring. This has been a great one. I'm happy to be back. Thank you just for the extra time. It's time to blow something. Keep smoking, keep hooping. We will definitely be back next week, and Josh will be here. Deuces.